here at DoriDore for 2026, one of my favourite events of the year. Of course, I can only do 2 events of the year. I do Goodwood Festival of Speed and I do DoriDore. This venue, Okabuki, we've won Formula Drift here, we've done D1 GP here. Last year, of course, we came with the wagon for DoriDore. And we got our missile. It's ready to go. So we swapped out a gearbox literally 2 minutes before we're about to leave. And we're ready to rip. Link's car's over there, so we've unloaded that. That'll just be put some fresh spark plugs in and yeah, clear to send. Make sure this guy parks right next to us because that is freaking perfection. Between the 5 we have, all different body kits pretty much, totally different style of wheels, the different generation, what Mad Bull's in Gen 9 now, and there's like, it's a really hard car to stuff up, you know, like. Come Pinky. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Watashi wa Mad Mike desu. Had the VSKS with the little like tiny fender flares on it. The way they line them out and the way they space them, even just as the event, obviously they could cram so many more cars in here, but it's cool that all the cars have space so you can actually stand back and appreciate like the perfection, the personalities of the cars. You know, a lot of event organisers just want as many cars as possible, so they just want as many entrants so they can make as much money. DoriDore, you have to be selected. Your car is literally, you send in a proposal and you're selected to be able to come to this event. Hence why like all these cars are different from last year. A couple of the drift boys will be the same. We've got Yokoi, Nakamoto, they're showing up today as well. Oh, look at this! Dreamland, eh? So I'm just going to go do a lap, just make sure our fuel, we've got bigger injectors now in the secondary rails, so give a lap.
So you're going to absolutely send it, aren't you?
Full send, 1 lap. T-shirt, the limited T-shirt. It's run a bit rich, I think. Change the injectors and just try to guess it with no dyno, yeah, and no time. Good thing is we can just plug in, we can give it some parameters to chase, and the Haltech will chase itself. So I've had my little black this morning, super slippery and hard because the fly-by-wire, we had it super responsive, but when I come off the gas, it was still free revving, so yeah, made it quite hard to drive. But Link, we've just got him fired up, so he's gonna go and have a shakedown. Last time he drove this car was this event last year, so. out on the stairs. You'll be turning like this, you'll be going straight, and it just goes backwards. It just feels like it picks up and goes straight sideways. Grab one. Like, what actually happened in there? I'll show you. Oh, so yeah, that happened. I went to go push the clutch again, the clutch kick, I was like, alright. I reckon you need to drive and feel this setup because it's fucking, like, it's impossible.
That's hard work. The steering just keeps falling over.
The throttle response, it's still, you get it, you come off and it still keeps accelerating for like a second. Yeah. So I'm like trying to like compensate with the clutch. I'm like, get it. And then the steering was like right on that spot where it wants to fall over itself. I'm like, yeah. And then it just, there's like ice out there because no one had been going right out by the wall. And then it just, and then I like half spun and ended up with Yokoi and Nakamoto in my door. Come to a grassroots event. Pros that have all won championships here in Japan at the highest level crash on the most simple corner.
One lap in.
First lap.
Maybe not. Oh!
Yeah, because you can't for D1. So Yokoi's doing D1 next week, so he's like, I'm going to go at the back so I have no trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take the 6-rotor for a play. Oh, because the steering is, it feels like it's binding on something.
Oh,
it's
okay.
soft, nice and light, and then heavy.
Oh, okay.
I think this is officially the hardest car I've ever had to drive.
Oh, okay.
Nice work for
Hey, you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
My mic
That's
is
forever.
Bro, I don't know how you drove this at frickin' Mayhan.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
Like, I'm proper struggling. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm struggling. It's harder than Red Bull. Like Red Bull, I feel like glides compared to this. And it's the same with this. Downstairs, when you're trying to just flutter through, like, you can tell it's running rich, you can feel it's running rich, so you want to be polite to the throttle body, so you don't overdo the amount of fuel. The problem is because it's fly-by-wire, it's almost, it doesn't know what to do, so then it starts revving by itself. Thanks for the drive though.
Yeah, it's good to hear that even he thinks it's the hardest car he's ever driven.
I mean, it's great weather. Yeah, it needs to come to like Hampton Downs where we could just spend a whole day, or like a week of just a day on steering, just a day on throttle and tune, just a day on like steer. Like you guys are getting wet. This is where the issues with fly-by-wire. We don't have the modulator. This morning we unplugged it, plugged it back in, and it started working. Because then it just gave us a low voltage signal. Now it's just saying error, so we can't get through it. So I'm going to go and watch in the rain because it's still freaking the most exciting event to watch, even though it's raining. Everyone's still out there setting it. This weather, and these people don't even care. DoriDore finish. Everyone's, I mean, you can see the weather. People have battled it out, but we've got two cars. Well, Link's car's all good. We just set up stuff we want to do to it. But yeah, we've got no throttle in the RX-7. We've got Gunsai in the RX-7 next weekend, so we're gonna pack up our mess, jump on the road, 2.5 hour drive back to TCB Magic.